Yo, what's up people? Welcome back to the Nerd.crate. Just a quick video for today. I was finally able to fix my Zeta Toys Superitron. A little bit on the story on that. I don't want to bother you too much ahead of things. When I got him from TF Robots, great service all around and communication, I took Silverbolt out 3 times, I believe, during 1 or 2 days. And I just put him back in the box, you know? And after the 3rd time, I took him out and this happened. Like the wings just fell off and were sheared from the little pieces they are actually screwed in. So there was nothing I was pretty much able to do, you know? I tried to screw them back on, but was to no avail. The screws were too short, the little pieces of plastic where to screw them in were sheared off, were inside the arms for the wings and everything, and so I didn't bother and I contacted TF Robots, took a lot of photos to show him, and now I finally got the parts a few weeks back, and now he's turned from wingless to having an actual backpack. So happy how this turned out. Happy how the communication went, and it's still something else missing, a little bit of here on the hip pieces, but that's not too bad. That's not too bad. That's also a topic for another day. Maybe I do that too, because for that you also need to disassemble the hip and everything. So without further ado, let's not keep this too long. It's warm over here. I want to start a little bit of a build, and that's also why this weird let's say configuration. On Sunday I will build a little Evangelion real grade. So just as a reminder already, if you got nothing to do, Sunday 12 p.m. I will build my Evangelion. Slippery slope where he's standing on. Let's just go to the back and I'll show you what I did. Good golly, Miss Molly, those things are friggin' huge. Anyway, like I said, I hope today's video is gonna help you. There was a little stand on the right to my side with some stuff for reviews. Yeah, so what you're not going to see is a lot of the front of this guy. So let's turn our attention to the back of this guy. This is, of course, now the completed look. But what did I get in order to come to this point? In one of my orders from TF Robots, I got this back, and of course it's now the crushed versions. I kept those. I don't know why I kept those. I believe I will sell it. Some people may use it for something, but essentially it was the same contents. We got this back with the canopy piece. The sheared off pieces were okay now on this. I will show you that on Superitron in a few seconds. And the new hip piece, that's another problem. I will not concentrate myself on this. And 2 longer screws. And so I outfitted myself with 2 things. Fine mechanic screwdriver set, spudger. There are tools that you can get to actually press set pins out. But the good thing is this seems to be thought of by Zeta to be pretty modular. So what you had to do was you had to press this pin out. You had, of course, these were also out and to the side. And essentially all of this needs to get out on these hinges, on these arms, which is easier than it might actually look now. I will not disassemble this in full. I will just show you what you need to do in order to get the new canopy piece on. It's not rocket science, as I like to say. It's actually pretty simple. So when you unpack this piece, you see all of this is coming apart. So in order to show you that, I will fold this down. You see already we have the new screws in here. If that isn't a detailed view, I don't know either. So, like I said, these right here are the positions where the screws sheared off on mine. So, of course, those were out already there, and the wings were laying to the side. I then had to, of course, see what do I do with this canopy piece. And we had this here, and we had this here. So you had to, or I did this already. I actually did this with Superitron fully combined. I had to get all of this out in order to get this arm back on this position on the new piece. And I had to also get this pin out in order to get this full new piece assembled. And this is actually pretty simple. I just took the tip of the spudger and you can just press it in on one side and press the pin out. You see, it's already coming out. It's pretty easy. You can push it in with your fingernail and then you're good to go with this one. There's also no real good method to show you how to actually do it, because one of the more interesting parts is actually to get this arm slash pin in and out, because this is this position. And the fun part on this is that you have to push from this little gap in here using either the flat part of the spudger going in here and kind of levering it out there, or if you don't have I don't know, the gall or something like that. I was also a little bit too chicken shit to break my spudgers. I use one of those, and with this I very carefully put this in here and I levered the pin out so that it finally came out on this side here. And with this manner you were then able to have the new piece also in that direction, which had this arm on here already in this direction, down, put this in between here, and then have the new pin come in from this side here and end up in the position you see here. It sounds way more complicated than it actually is. It was actually a lot of fun. And it works surprisingly well. I also did this without these wings on. As you saw, the wings are on these arms, and the arms of course were on those wings. And you just screw them in with the new screws that come with the set that I had. Also shout out to TF Robots at this point. Kevin helped me tremendously. The set came with new screws. I believe if I look at these screws, 2 millimeters longer for sure. So when you're finished, you got this set and you can pretty much spin around the wings any way you see fit. Fold it up, put it into position, fold these out, plug it in, and have these wings folded into the side, and finally have this back wing in here. Just clip it in with this part, and this you push in here. And if it happened to you, this is pretty much all you need to do in order to have your Superitron complete. Like I said, it's not that much. It's not that super hard. It's just not easy to actually show without disassembling anything. And because I got the metallic, I hope you understand that I didn't show you in full detail, as I really don't like to scratch the paint. It's pretty glorious. I'm gonna do a full review for this, but for now I hope this little detail view helped you, and if not, I'm sorry. If you got it and you don't know what to do, hit me up anywhere else, on Facebook, on Instagram, or here in the comments. I help you as good as I can, but for now I can pretty much only tell you I'm happy that my Superitron is complete, and I'm happy I was helped. And Zeta is very forthcoming for these things. The only thing you need to remind yourself of is that they're from China, so they're not super fluent in the English language. I still need to come up with pictures for the problems in the back here, but that's for another day. But anyway, this helped. Super happy how this guy looks now with a full wing set on the back, and like I said, I hope this helped you guys, and yeah, I don't see the need to do a full outro. So be good, be well. See you next time. Bye bye.